All right, the court is going to call 2024 CR 0150, State versus Amanda Drummond. If I could have parties approach, please. All right, and for the state?
Jason Garahan, you're outside of mine.
For the defense? Defense?
On the record, your name?
Oh, Bob Hicks.
And are you Amanda Drummond?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea bargain agreement. And according to the plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. The court ordered a TAP evaluation before sentencing based upon what I reviewed in the stipulations. Have both parties had a chance to review the TAP evaluation, state?
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the TAP evaluation?
Nothing from the state law.
Nothing from the defendant.
All right.
She seems to be highly motivated for treatment.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Well, Judge, according to the TAP evaluation and the Tacoma evaluation, she has had a pretty rough life, part of which is occasioned by her drug problems, and part of which is the fact that her family has basically disowned her.
And I'm sorry, just one moment. And state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, you may continue.
She has a friend who is pretty much her sole support. And she, as it says in the TAP evaluation, is very high. She wants treatment. She knows she's not going to be able to kick this stuff on her own, especially given what she was using, which was heroin daily, meth daily, and a phenomenal amount of alcohol daily. And the materials provided indicate that she is recommended for treatment, and she's eager to take that treatment.
All right. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Amanda Drummond.
All right. Make sure you keep your voice up so that the court reporter can hear. All right. So do you have any children?
I do, but they're all grown.
Okay. All right. You're not going to be released today because what I'm going to order is, Ms. Abrams, I'm unaware. I don't know if felony drug court has started openings or no. All right. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. Because one, the reason why I ordered the TAP evaluation is I want you to be successful in this probation. And I see that there are some drug issues that are happening. So we want to make sure that you have all the tools you need to be successful. In this courtroom, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you ever feel as though you want to use or life is just hitting you and knocking you down, you can pick up the phone and call your probation officer and tell them, hey, I think I'm going to use. This is what's happening in my life. They're not going to send me a violation report saying revoke her. All violation reports come to me. And sometimes I will have compliance hearings where I have people come in to say, hey, what's going on? So I can hopefully get you back on track. And of course, there are some things that I can't get you back on track. If somebody picks up maybe a violent offense, you know, I keep an open mind about everything. But for that, maybe I'm just going to sign a motion and say, hey, motion to revoke. But if there's an issue with your drug use, which is what we're trying to address, you got to do your part and we'll do our part. OK, so what I'm going to do, Ms. Abrams, in this case, I'm going to place her on probation, 6 years deferred adjudication. Here's the thing about that 6 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything early and you're doing great, the probation will send me a notice saying, hey, can you let her off probation early? She's got everything under control. She's doing great. And if that's the case, then I'll probably let you off early. You understand? So even though I'm saying 6 years deferred adjudication, whether you're on for 6 years or not is completely in your control. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. That means you have to report. And usually it's once a month. All right. If you need to report more than that, because you're trying to stay on track with your sobriety, just let probation know. They'll make adjustments, okay? There's going to be proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. So you can get a job, but not as a babysitter, or you can't babysit, you can't work as a home health care provider, okay? There's going to be regular random UAs, and the UAs is where they test you for drug use, okay? I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Now, felony drug court is a great program. They're not going to be available to even consider accepting you till the beginning of February because of funding. I always tell everybody, talk to your legislature about getting them funding. So, Ms. Abrams, we're going to do a referral to felony drug court. And then I'm going to follow the recommendations of TAP evaluation. I want felony drug court first because they'll be able to address the drug issues plus the mental health issues. But we can also do a referral to DDRF, which is what they're recommending. If for some reason she's not accepted into that and she can't get into felony drug court, we'll bring her back and we'll consider another placement for you, okay? I just don't want you out in the world with not any support. I'm going to want 120 sober meetings and 120 days upon release. And let me just see if there was anything else that was asked in your plea bargain agreement. All right, probation, is there any, there's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any grandchildren?
I have one.
And what's their age?
She's 2.
All right. And are you in contact with your family?
I have contact with them.
All right. So let me just tell you, sometimes people want people to babysit. You're not in the condition yet to be babysitting, right? But what I will do is I'll deduct 100 hours of your community service restitution. And I'm going to order that you complete parenting classes. That's to help you when you are clean and sober and you want to be around your grandchildren. How far did you go in school?
10th grade.
All right. And then I'll do another 100 hours if you obtain your GED or some sort of trade school certificate. So I believe that community service hours, sometimes helping the community, is you getting your GED, you getting good, stable employment. So you need to complete your parenting classes. I'll deduct 100 hours off of that. And probation, if she obtains her GED or trade school, that'll be another 100 hours. If you don't want to obtain your GED or in some sort of trade school, then you're going to have to do 100 hours of community service. And sometimes that means picking up trash off the highways and byways. You understand? Yes.
I've been to a trade school. I have my CDL.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've already been to trade school before.
All right. Well, I tell you what, if your license is in order and you present that to probation, then I will deduct 100 hours of community service restitution.
Okay.
All right. Probation, is there anything else? I'm sorry, what? Yes. And MIC supervision. And that's a specialized caseload so they can address any issues you have. Anything else, probation? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
I'm sorry, Judge.
Yes.
I apologize. Mr. Hicks mentioned that she lived in Karnes County.
Ah,
She lives in Karnes County. However, she understands that she's going to need to live here until.
all right. So are you okay with living in Bear County? All right. So she's okay with living in Bear County. All right. So counsel, I need your client to sign the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal.
We didn't do this before. And where client sues defendant. I got you there.
Right here?
Yes.
Thank you.
That
All right.
explains why I didn't sign one of those before. Actually, I did. I have one.
All right. Did you review the document with your attorney? It's called Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. It's this document
Yes.
that you just signed.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review that with him?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. In this court, as I said before, communication is key. If there is an issue, let your probation officer know. If you feel that they're not addressing it, if the courthouse is open, I'll be here. You can come in and address it with me, okay? All right, if you need anything, let us know, all right? You're welcome. Probation is going to go over conditions with you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Hicks. All right, who's here on Waverly, Whitlock?
Ready for it, Judge.
Thank you. It's been a sad day in Texas with Texas losing.
Not sad for you, I guess.
Well, no, I mean, I always cheer for all the schools in the SEC. So now if they were playing LSU, it'd be like definitely not, you know?
I root for the Texas teams typically.
Not Jason Garahan.
That's how those Aggies are, Judge. They're hateful.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 5014, State versus Waverly, Whitlock. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Orlando Gastagnon for defense.
And are you Miss Whitlock?
Yes, sir.
All right, Miss Whitlock, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Waverly Whitlock who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 5014 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on June 25th, 2024 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Your Honor, the state wishes to proceed on violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Waverly Whitlock did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, and September of 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State.
We waive and abandon the remainders.
Any
No,
objection?
Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is for the court to grant the state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt against the defendant, revoke her community supervision, and sentence her to 90 days in the Bexar County Jail under 444 of the Penal Code.
That is our agreement, Judge. She has a very little criminal history. The only history that I'm aware of is actually this case and a misdemeanor that she was also under probation for out of the same transaction. She was approved to move out of state to Arizona, and she had really nowhere else to go. She moved and left them. She's ready to move on out of Texas. She, in fact, was living in New Mexico, and that's where she wants to return to and reside. And so she asked that you grant that agreement and allow her to return to New Mexico.
All right, what has she done on probation?
I'm not quite sure as to the extent of what she is.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Waverly Whitlock.
All right, just out of curiosity, usually they take jewelry. So is your ring attached to your finger or what's going on?
It's attached.
Oh, you can't remove it?
Can't.
Oh my gosh. So is it that it's too small, or there's something that you did? Because I know now people are doing those things where you can't remove the jewelry. So is it one of those situations?
I gained weight.
Oh, okay. All right. So what have you done on probation?
I did attempt to call and check in.
When you
but
say you
I didn't
attempted to
have-
call, what does that mean? Did you pick up the phone and call somebody?
Yes,
Who did you call?
I called the probation officer.
Which probation officer?
I don't.
Was it Bear County? Was it in the other county?
In Bear County.
Okay. So how did you attempt to,
Others.
so where did you obtain the number to call?
I'm sorry.
Where did you obtain the number to call the probation officer in Bear County? Right. So what else did you do? So you attempted to call. What else did you do?
That was it.
All right. So I don't
She
understand.
was, she was hardly, I guess, on probation. I don't believe she was on
I
probation
didn't.
very long.
All right. So she hasn't done anything. I don't understand why I would give her 90 days, 1244. She hasn't done anything.
Well, so Judge, this would be a conviction on her record, and it would be something that it is a consequence of that decision. And so you're just asking that you allow her to accept that consequence and leave here in Texas.
All right. So the court will consider 1244, but I'm not considering 90 days for 1244. So if you all want to talk about that, you can. Does anyone know how many days does she have?
She has 90 days.
Oh, yeah, see.
Well, so I mean, it would be up to a year in Bear County Jail, Judge. So
This is what I will tell you, because you're telling the court that she doesn't have a record. This is a possession less than a gram. I will tell both parties, I will not go as high as a year. So if you all want to negotiate on a time, you can.
So Judge, our recommendation is 180 days for.
All right. Is that what you're in agreement to?
You okay with her case? Yeah. Okay. Yes, Judge.
All right. So my understanding, the parties have agreed to 180 days under 1244 at the Bear County Jail. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, let me explain something to you. With the 180 days at the Bear County Jail, some people are like, oh, I'm supposed to get 2 for 1 or 3 for 1. I'm not in charge of that. The only thing I'm in charge of is sentencing you. Whatever, if they want to give you 2 for 1 or 3 for 1, that's completely up to the jail. The only thing I can say is I'm sentencing you to 180 days and they can't go over 180-day sentence. Do you understand? Now, what I can tell you is I'm not going to pick up the phone and call the jail and say, I want this person to serve day for day time. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Miss Abrams, are you in agreement with revocation? All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 180 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. And let me just see if there's anything else that's due for your plea bargain agreement. All right, there is supposed to be money paid to Zachary Watson. Has that been paid? Was there any determination of a restitution amount?
Not that I'm aware of.
Probation, any determination of a restitution amount for Zachary Watson? State, I'm assuming that was something that was taken in consideration.
Yes, Judge. So she did, well, she had a misdemeanor burglary of a vehicle that she was also revoked on, and I believe that it was a condition in that case mirrored in this case.
All right, so the question becomes, have you paid anything to Zachary Watson?
No.
I'm going to put in here restitution, if any, to Zachary Watson. Is there any objection?
No, Judge.
All right. And the reason why I'm including that is because that was a part of your plea bargain agreement. So restitution, if any, to Zachary Tompkins Watson, and cause number 729-266. All right, is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. It appears that you may have drug problems. Don't visit those drug issues on your mom. You need to make sure that you get into sober support meetings. That's what they call the NAAA meetings now. Or if you need inpatient treatment, there are plenty of places that are free. If you can't find a place that's free and you need the help and you want the help, you can always come back here. I will, use whatever contacts I have in here to reach somebody in Mexico or Arizona or wherever you may be. But if you don't get a handle on this and control this, you're going to be picking up more and more cases, and you're going to look up and a majority of your life is going to be passed you by, and it's going to be in a haze. Because how you've been liking the Bexar County Jail. Yeah. So you got to remember that. Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Who's here for Leslie Meyers?
Ready, Your Honor.
Before we get started, good morning and happy new year.
Good morning. Happy New Year. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 10986, State of Texas versus Leslie Meyers. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Alexandria Boggs for the state.
Defense?
George Schaefer for defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Leslie Meyers?
Yes, Your Honor.
And am I pronouncing your last name correctly?
Thank you.
Sure. Did you review, just one moment. All right. Did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Leslie Dawn Meyers who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 10986 for the offense of assault family second offense on December 13, 2023 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 24B on or about the 15th day of November 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Leslie Dawn Meyers, did then and there find herself in contact with Benjamin Guild and threatened, assaulted, or verbally abused said person in violation of condition number 24B.
To that, how do you plea? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
The state waives the remaining allegations, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of 24B, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed with your plea of true to 24B?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 24B true. All right. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. The proposed agreement is that she be sentenced to 2 years TDC.
All right. So has she done anything on probation other than threatening someone?
She said a bunch of negative UAs, Judge.
I finished my fifth class as well, and I did my 90 and 90, and I did about 3 to 4 meetings weekly. I was about to start my community service.
All right. And Benjamin
Guild.
Guild, is he the complainant in this case?
He is, Your Honor. And he's present in the courtroom.
All right. Does anybody want to call him as a witness? Because I don't think that, okay. I don't think that 2 years is appropriate in this case. And let me explain to everybody why. It's because she's on probation for assault against the complainant. And then 24B is, I don't know, assaultive language or threats against the same complainant. So I don't understand why it should follow the agreement. That's what I'm asking.
Judge, I'll call him as a witness.
All right. Mr. Gill, if you can come forward, please.
Ms. Meyers.
Right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Benjamin Holmes Guild.
All right, defense.
And you are the same person who was the complainant in the original case that she was put on probation for?
Yes.
And you are the same person who has alleged that on November the 15th of 2024, she committed another assault against you, correct? Now, at the time, were y'all drinking alcohol? She's not supposed to consume alcohol. You're aware of that?
Correct.
Same thing with you. You're not supposed to consume alcohol. And that's because you're on a probation yourself.
Indeed.
And what was the nature and extent of this argument? What happened?
I'm not sure of the details, to be honest with you. Call me.
You were arguing with her?
It's probably mutual.
She was arguing with you?
No, it was probably more me than.
You understand that the state is recommending a sentence of 2 years. Are you amenable to that, or would you accept that?
Define amenable.
Well, are you happier than the court saying, no, I'm not going to accept that offer and sentence her up to 10 years?
I would rather that not happen. I would rather she get less than 2 years.
How long have you and she been together?
On and off for. She's been down here for 8 years. We've been acquaintances for 20 years, 20 plus years, 25 years.
And I'll pass the witness.
All right, any questions?
I have no questions.
All right, thank you. All right. This is, if there's nothing else from either side, this is what the court is going to do. Court is finding
24B.
24B true. The court will grant the motion. The court will find you guilty, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There should be no contact with Benjamin Gill. I'll request the therapeutic community for you, and the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this is not a plea bargain agreement. You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? Right. Because this is a felony conviction and also an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Thank you.